Buffalo firefighters risk their lives every day to help keep us safe, but some are not feeling appreciated by their own leadership. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And hello everyone, I'm Scott Levin. I recently sat down with Buffalo Fire Commissioner William Renaldo to ask him some tough questions about broken down equipment and dynamic staffing in this Two on Your Side original. The tragedy at Tops Supermarket, an historic record-breaking blizzard, and the heartbreaking loss of firefighter Jason Arno. The last 12 months have certainly thrown a torrent of trouble at the Buffalo Fire Department and the person in charge, Fire Commissioner William Renaldo.
To be perfectly honest, I wanted to be a police officer.
Really?
Yes, my bachelor's, my degree is in criminal justice. You know, the rest is kind of history.
A history the Buffalo Professional Firefighters Association, the union, would like to rewrite. Renaldo spends a lot of his time responding to criticism from union leaders that are critical of things like equipment reliability.
There is a desperate need for a strategic, comprehensive plan to modernize our frontline apparatus and to plan to replace outdated apparatus on a regular basis. In the last 4.5 years, no fire suppression apparatus has been ordered or spec'd out to the Buffalo Fire Department requirements.
I'm not arguing that some of our equipment is in disrepair. A lot of that had to do with the November and December blizzard. A number of our apparatus were stranded and had to be left in place until the roads were clear enough to retrieve them. And during that process, a lot of our apparatus were damaged, and some severely. So we're still in the process of repairing those vehicles. But the vehicles that we have on the road right now and the vehicles we have ordered are going to get us in a much better place.
Mayor Byron Brown's budget proposal includes plans to purchase several badly needed new pieces of firefighting equipment.
913, your message.
Just this week, a rig responding to a fire on Parkside Avenue broke down.
Please advise the shop, our rig is dead. We did make it on scene of the fire, but we have no power to our rig.
And firefighters tell Two on Your Side that a similar scene occurred at the deadly Main Street fire that claimed the life of Jason Arno. I believe that the engineers had to go out to that scene because one of the trucks needed some work on it.
Yeah, I believe, and I was there at the scene when that occurred. And I think 20 minutes into the repairs, it was done. I think there was an overheating problem or something in that nature, something minor in nature.
Minor, but did it have any effect on fighting that Main Street fire?
No, it absolutely had no effect whatsoever.
And another issue likely to rear its head when the current union contract expires in 2025 is the use of dynamic staffing. It allows the department to close a firehouse for 24 hours to save money and respond to staffing shortfalls. The union approved dynamic staffing before Commissioner Renaldo's term, but now criticizes it.
Dynamic staffing has been here since 2015. You know, it's before my time. It was a negotiated item.
What will you do if the union decides they want to make a move to repeal dynamic staffing?
Well, there's no really mechanism to repeal it. It's a negotiated item, and I'm open to negotiation. I made that clear to Mr. Ventresca. We could talk about it. Show us how we can offset the savings that the city gains for dynamic staffing.
Now, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we're going to have part 2 of the one-on-one sit-down with the commissioner. I'll ask him about the horrible day the firefighter Jason Arno died fighting the Main Street fire, and if he would support the DA filing charges if the owner of the building or someone working on the building violated laws. Again, that's tomorrow night right here on Channel 2 News at 6.